So we're gonna beat up our own Keldeo, give it a +4 in attack. Sacred Sword should be flying next into the Kyogre, and this should be able to do a ton of damage onto it. Yep, we outspeed. Sacred Sword flies. Whew. What's going on, guys? Cisco here, back with some more VGC battles, and today we got a physical Keldeo here with Justified alongside a beat up Mousehold. Now, Keldeo is known to be a special attacker with a really good special attack set of 129 and a horrendous physical attack set of, I think, it was 72. So Keldeo should be a special attacker, but if you give it the ability Justified, which gives the Pokemon a +1 in attack every single time it's hit by a dark type move, why would we not run a physical set on Keldeo? So that's exactly what we're going to be doing here today, running a physical set on Keldeo. It's got the AV as its item, and it's rocking Aqua Jet, Sacred Sword, Liquidation, and Poison Jab. Poison Jab is going to help with its coverage, type coverage against those grass and fairy types, and then Aqua Jet, Sacred Sword, and Liquidation for some really nice stab moves. Aqua Jet is going to be a really nice move at +4 with priority in potential rain to potentially do some really good damage. So that's what we're hoping to do here with Keldeo, just do a ton of damage with the physical set. Now, its partner in crime is going to be that Mousehold with the Friend Guard and beat up. Friend Guard on the Mousehold is going to make Keldeo a little bit extra bulkier, and at the same time we can activate the Justified ability with beat up, boost its damage output with Helping Hand, and redirect some moves from it with Follow Me. So Keldeo and Mousehold are going to be BFFs here and probably do really well together. Now, as for the rest of the squad, we've got Incineroar, Cornerstone, or Ogerpon, Tornadus, and Zacian. Incineroar to do Incineroar things, just, you know, get those Intimidates off, get those Fake Outs, Parting Shots, and Knockoffs. The Cornerstone for redirection with Follow Me, allow Keldeo to do some damage, or Zacian to potentially set up a Swords Dance. We got the Tornadus for Tailwind control, for speed control and weather control. If we set up Rain Dance with this Tornadus for the Keldeo, Aqua Jet and Liquidation are going to be doing a ton more damage. So that's going to be really nice. And then finally, the Zacian with Ground Terra, Terra Blast to help us deal against those Miraidons, which otherwise we don't have a really good way of dealing with Miraidon. So Zacian, whenever we see a Miraidon, should be leading in the front and just destroying it with a Ground Terra, Terra Blast. So that is going to be the squad. Super excited to use Keldeo and its Justified ability and see what kind of damage you can do as a physical attacker. So let's get right into these battles with Justified Keldeo and beat up Mousehold and try to get some dubs. We got a battle against Up with Olivia, and it's going to be one single restricted Pokemon with the Lunala. They've got both Volcaronas, the past and the present, no future though. Okay, cool. I don't see why we don't just do this. I don't mind this whatsoever. I think it's a pretty decent lead. And then in the back, I mean, you have two physical attackers, which Incineroar could do really good up against. Could also look to set up maybe some Tailwind with Tornadus, maybe. I don't necessarily like the Zacian here. Actually, Zacian is not too bad, right? We'll go with these four. I think I don't care about speed control too much or setting up rain. They don't have a really weather-based team. They do have some fire type moves there with the Volcarona, but not that much of a big deal. One Aqua Jet should be able to do it, but Flame Body could ruin us, but we'll see. Gonna be Wim and Ogerpon. Little rough there. Little rough right there. Two Pokemon with, well, Wim's got potentially has Focus Sash. Ogerpon does have the sturdy ability, so we cannot pick up any one-hit KOs here. I think I could just Terra. Terra Poison Jab plus beat up. Yeah, I don't mind it. Let's do it. Right to terrestrializing our Keldeo here. I just want to get rid of the Whimsicott here, and then after that I could just start going for some Follows Me with the Mousehold. This should just be Tailwind and a Grass type move into Keldeo here. Should be a very simple play. They're gonna taunt up, that's fine. I'll take that actually very well. I don't mind a beat up whatsoever here. The only thing is I can't go for Follow Me the following turn, but I can go for beat up and break the sturdy on Ogerpon here. So that works. That works phenomenally here. I could also look to swap, but I'm not going to swap just yet, I think. So we're sitting at +4 now with Keldeo. Poison Jab's going to fly into Whimsicott. Your Focus Sash, that's fine. Don't mind that. I could go Aqua Jet, but is there any need to go Aqua Jet here? Is there any purpose in going for Aqua Jet into the Whimsicott? Like, what's the Whimsicott really doing here? Not really doing much, right? I could do this. I can do this. We'll get rid of the Whimsicott. And it could be going Ivy Cudgel into the Incineroar slot, which could be rough, but I think we'll be alright. It seems it's going to fly, lower its attack stat by 1 stage. They're going to go for Sunny Day. Good play there. Sunny Day, did not really think they would do that. Aqua Jet's still going to be able to pick up the kill no matter what. We still get to pick up that KO, and then what's the Ogerpon doing here? You do rip the Ivy Cudgel. That's rough. That's a little rough. We do soak, but that's a little rough. Now we do have the fake out pressure onto the Ogerpon, which I could just read a Spiky Shield from the Ogerpon here. Probably come out with probably Fluttermane, right? If I had to guess. Yeah, it's gonna be Fluttermane. Which, if Fluttermane is going to be the case, I don't think Ogerpon goes for any attacking moves here. I could just go... I can't. I have to go Poison Jab, unfortunately. But I feel like a +4 Poison Jab should KO this Fluttermane. And then we'll come out with Mousehold. This should be a Protect from the Ogerpon. If this is not Protect, I will be flabbergasted. But it should be a Protect right here. That way Frangar comes out, we can tank the Shadow Ball a little better, but no, it's just gonna be this. That's fine. I don't really mind it. Just don't Protect. Okay, that's fine. So I don't mind this whatsoever. Now it could just follow me again. Who's doing more damage here? Fluttermane. Fluttermane, right? Fluttermane is the one doing more damage here. Let's just redirect everything towards the Mousehold here. They could be going Shadow Ball as well. Let go Moonblast, that's fine. We don't take that too well. And we're gonna say bye bye to Mousehold. Alright, that's fine. We say bye bye to Mousehold, but now we have the option of bringing out Incineroar and going for another fake out. So everyone has Focus Sash? What? That's insane. That's really insane. Go Incineroar. Get another Intimidate on the Ogerpon. I really would have loved if this thing did not wow, that's so annoying. 1 HP on the Fluttermane. Lovely. Pokeroll's gonna fly. Okay, that's fine. You stop 1 turn of Aqua Jet, that's fine. And we're just gonna Party Shot out and lower the special attack set of this Volcarona, which is gonna be very nice. We're reading you like a good book right here. Just a really good book. Now we can come out with Zacian. The only issue is that the Sun still has 1 more turn available for it. They haven't terrestrialized? No, they haven't terrestrialized yet. I could pressure with another Aqua Jet. We'll do this. Aqua Jet gets rid of the Flutter Mane, that's fine. They could be going for a Heat Wave here, which could be really rough for us, actually. Didn't really think about the Heat Wave. Heat Wave is actually very rough for us right here. They are -1. We get Flame Bodied. Of course we get Flame Bodied. The sun is up, though. That's the only scary thing. No, they go for Pro Dance. Alright, GG's. That's game. That should be game. That should be game. Sun is up. There are lefties on that thing. They could start going for some follow moves with the Ogerpon. They still have Terra, but a +4 Aqua Jet should be able to do the trick here. I okay want to swap out into Incineroar here, maybe. But no, that takes away my +1. Just gonna pick up the K with Volcarona, baby. Let's go. That's game. GG's. +4 Keldeo with Aqua Jet is too broken, baby. Bye bye Volcarona. Blade is gonna launch into the Ogerpon. We are sitting at a burn state, but we still do an insane amount of damage onto this thing. And Ayukocho not gonna do enough damage here, and that's gonna be game. That's gonna be game, baby. Keldeo sticking from the beginning with +4 and just being a absolute menace here with that Aqua Jet, baby. That's gonna be game. Battle's gonna be canceled. GG's. Keldeo putting in that crazy work. Let's go, baby. All right, we got a battle against Jules. It's gonna be is that speed or attack from Deoxys? Let's see real quick. Can't make up which Deoxys form that is. That's gonna be attack, baby. Attack form Deoxys. All right. So I'm guessing Expanding Force Galore is going to be what they want to go for here. And Expanding Force does get a little scary. Okay. Alright. A little scary. We can't go for Aqua Jets either. Definitely want to bring in Incineroar. I'm gonna go these four, I think. I'm gonna bring in Incineroar just in case they... Leading Keldeo and Mousehold makes them want to go for Expanding Force, so I could just safely protect one. Well, protect the Mousehold and bring out Incineroar and take no damage turn 1. That's fine. That's fine. Deoxys exerts its pressure. We are Focus Sash on you. What do I want to do here? I mean, I could just protect here. Yeah, let's just protect. Let's see what they want to go for. It should be just Helping Hand, Expanding Force, or something like that. Something along those lines. Gonna get off and Intimidate. Then this way, the following turn, they're gonna Terrace as well. The following turn, I can go Helping Hand knockoff into the Inziti slot and look to get rid of that thing. Okay, they're going all out with the psychic powers, bro. Damn. Going all out with the psychic powers. All out with the psychic powers. Wow. All right, so good turn 1 for us. Lets us reposition ourselves, get into the right rhythm. Now we have a dark type that they cannot touch with Expanding Force, and I have a knockoff that threatens both of these Pokemon. But I'm gonna throw it into Muriel over here and use up my Focus Sash on Mousehold. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Follow me. Very nice. I don't mind that whatsoever. Another expanding force, that's fine. Mouse's gonna survive on 1. I could protect it the following turn as well. And knock off into Indeedee should pick up the 1-tap. Yep, beautiful, let's go. Nice, so I don't gotta worry about redirection anymore. I do worry about potential swap into Zamazenta now. Because Zamazenta could potentially just 1-tap my... Oh, it's gonna be... Ooh, that's not that great either. It's not the greatest either. We do have Water Taro. We do have Water Taro. And going Follow Me doesn't help at all either. Because Follow Me... Yeah, no, because this Deoxys goes first and then the Urshifu. I think we have to Water Taro here. Shoot a knockoff into Deoxys and then just go Helping Hand as well. Could be Focus Sash, that's the only issue. How many more turns of terrain they got? 3 more turns of terrain. That's all we can go for. That's all we can really go for, realistically. Realistically speaking, that's all we can go for. Now, I don't know how much Expanding Force is going to do onto my Incineroar. It might do a lot. But the Surging Strikes will be able to take a lot better here. Helping Hand launches. Wow. Urshifu goes first. If this Expanding Force KOs, I'm gonna be so pissed. Please don't KO my Incineroar. Come on. Incineroar. The absolute tank, baby. Gonna eat up our Citrus Berry. This thing looks to be like Choice Specs or something. Choice Specs or Short Scarf. So this knockoff should pick up the 1-tap. I hate you. I hate you. I would love to go for KELDEO Aqua Jet. That would pick up the dub right away, but we can't do that. Gotta go Zacian here. Just have to go Zacian. I had a feeling you were Focus Sash, but I was hoping you just weren't. I hope you were like Choice Specs or something. But turns out you weren't. Two more turns of terrain. I think there's no way of just winning this game anymore. Yeah, because they go Surging Strikes into Zacian, and then they go into Expanding Force here. That pretty much just does it for them. Yep. There's Surging Strikes. And Expanding Force probably just picks up the dub. That does way too much damage, man. Expanding Force will launch double KO. Yeah, double KO. We play that so well, and just to lose to some BS, man. Some boring old, just click the same button 2 times in a row and that's it. We play that game phenomenally. You play that game really well. They're just too boring, you know. Don't know how to have some fun. We got a battle against Ice. It's gonna be a rain team with Zacian and Kyogre, which actually benefits my KELDEO a lot here, to be honest. Interesting lineup here. Very interesting lineup. I mean, the Incineroar makes sense. KELDEO obviously is what we want to go for. I see Tornadus being a thing I want for Tailwind control. Should I leave the KELDEO? We'll try it. We'll try it. It resists a lot of the water type moves that are going to be coming out here. Kingdra and Kyogre, okay. So they are going to be without speed here with the Kingdra. Kyogre is also another Pokemon that can just come out here and do a ton of damage. But I'm thinking maybe just Sacred Sword plus beat up. Scald Flies, that's fine. Unless this thing is Choice Scarf, I think we're faster than it. But I don't think it's Choice Scarf since my Mousehold already outsped it. So we're gonna beat up our own KELDEO. Give it a +4 in attack. Sacred Sword should be flying next into the Kyogre. And this should be able to do a ton of damage onto it. Yep, we outspeed. Sacred Sword flies. Whew. Really good damage. Origin Pulse flies. Mousehold dodges, which is really nice. And AV KELDEO soaks that like an absolute champ. Alright, lovely stuff right there. Absolutely fantastic. We go Sacred Sword into you now, and then I just protect my Mousehold. They could be ripping a Scald into KELDEO, which would be kind of rough. This Sujidai. Okay. Okay. Now I can redirect this shot. Yep, because Scald is going to go into the Mousehold. Beautiful. Sacred Sword is going to fly into the Kingdra now at +4 in attack. Picking up the 1-tap onto Kingdra. Good night, Kingdra. Now we have a potential Poison Jab for the Decidueye. And KELDEO's cooking right now. KELDEO's cooking. Scarlet is going to launch. Okay. Right? I mean, right? It makes sense. Unless you Terrasilize here, but they don't know I have Aqua Jet. They don't know I have Aqua Jet. Qualamie's going to fly. This means we're going to be redirecting Decidueye shot because Aqua Jet is going to fly first. Into a Scarlet in the rain at +4. Bye bye, Scarlet. Have a great night. Thank you for coming. Thank you for playing. Thank you for joining Paldea. But good night. Now what's this thing going for? Leaf Blade. Bye bye, Mouse. So that's fine. That's game. That is game, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, that is game. Because now I just come out with Zacian. Steel Terra Poison Jab plus just a Blade here, and that's it. That should be game. That should be game over. KELDEO, just a dominating performance, man. If you get this thing set up at +4, it can do so many things. Aqua Jet just an absurd amount of damage. And then Sacred Sword also does a really good amount of damage and ignores any defensive boost that the opposing side might have. So just a really good move on KELDEO, to be honest. They're gonna end up Terrasizing the Kyogre. Okay, last ditch effort, I see. They're putting in all their marbles. But guess what? Blade outspeeds. Bye bye, Kyogre. My KELDEO should be outspeeding this thing. The Decidueye isn't really a fast Pokemon. So we Terrasize just in case it was Focus Sash. But it's not Focus Sash, so bye bye Decidueye. Thank you for coming. Thank you for playing. That's GG's. KELDEO going crazy in match number 3, baby. Let's go. Let's hop into a 4th one. All right, we got a crazy team. I don't know. This is a lot of gimmicks right here, but they got a Shadow and Caloric, so we're gonna play it. Shadow Rider could be a little bit tough on my Keldeo, but we have the Assault Vest, so I think we have one shot of being able to take one super effective shot here. And I think we just run the same 4. I think the same 4 look pretty good here. Indeedly could be rough, but I could just swap into the Incineroar. Indeedly Astral Barrage, Indeedly Mail, and then the Shadow Rider would be a pretty rough lead, but I think a swap into Incineroar would be nice there. But no, it's gonna be this. Does this thing have Intimidate? Might have Intimidate. Yeah, I think this is a regular bull, right? No Intimidate on this thing. So it might be Anger Point, and it's just a regular fighting type. And I don't see why not. I don't see why we just don't go for this. Get the beat up set up, go for a Poison Jab into Hydrapple, get rid of the Hydrapple, and that's it. There's one beat up, +1, +2, +3, and a +4 onto Keldeo, baby. Now we should be moving next, and Poison Jab just probably picks up the 1-tap onto Hydrapple, right? Keldeo. Poison Jab flies, +4 attack. So close yet so far. Pitaya Berry? You're Pitaya Berry. Now you're gonna rip a grass type move into me? Syrup Bomb, yep. Does that slow my speed down? Oof, that's rough. I still think we outspeed this thing. I still think we outspeed Hydrapple, even at -1 in speed. Yep, Raging Bull's gonna fly there. That's fine. Gets rid of the Mouse Hold. Keldeo should still be able to outspeed this Hydrapple. Hydrapple's a really slow Pokemon. Come on, Keldeo. Let's go. Okay, that's huge. Now, I don't care if I got a candy syrup around me. Guess what? I have Aqua Jet, and I'm at +4. We're gonna swap into Incineroar here just to get maybe a potential fake out turn here. Hopefully we see Shadow Rider right now. This is gonna be Shadow Rider. So guess what? All we do here is Aqua Jet plus fake out. I feel like we should be able to pick up the scale. We're +4 in attack with this Keldeo. It should be able to do this. Aqua Jet's gonna fly and don't care about speed. Doesn't pick up the KO, not even close. That's really rough. Now this probably picks up the Keldeo, yep. Ah, damn it. I had high hopes. I had high hopes. They're gonna get a Grimnay boost. It is looking rather scary now. They still have Terrestrialization, so do we. But I think just launching a Blade into you and then knock off into you, right? Or I could Flare Blitz just in case it's like Dark or Fairy. Yeah, I'll do that. They don't Terrestrialize, and we actually outspeed them. So Blade's gonna launch into Tauros. Pick up the 1-tap onto that. That's beautiful. I don't like that you're not Terrestrializing. I could have just gone for the knockoff here. Astral Barrage is gonna launch again. We should both be able to survive this. Yeah, Zacian survives. Not too pretty, but we survive it. Flare Blitz gonna launch. This should pick up, right? Nice, let's go. All right, it was just a safe play. Just in case it Terrestrialize into Fairy or Dark, we would pick up the KO no matter what. And we get to be nice and healthy with the Citrus Berry, baby. Now this becomes a 2v1. That should be game. Oh yeah, it's game. It's game, ladies and gentlemen. Blade, knockoff, that's GG's. They still have Terra, fair play. Pretty water. Straight normal. But I don't think you have enough juice inside of you to survive a Blade or a knockoff here. Blade's gonna launch from the Zacian into the Dunsparce, do a ton of damage. Knockoff should be able to go next. And that's gonna be able to pick up the Dunsparce, and that's gonna be game, baby. That's gonna be 3-1 with the KELDEO, baby. KELDEO doing a fantastic job, doing really, really good damage overall. Let's go, baby. GG's. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our justified KELDEO alongside beat up Mousehold team is complete, and what a combination between the two. KELDEO and Mousehold doing really, really good. Mousehold boosting KELDEO's attack stat to +4 and allowing Aqua Jet, Sacred Sword, Liquidation, and Poison Jab to do an insane amount of damage. KELDEO being able to do a lot of damage with Sacred Sword, Liquidation, Poison Jab, most of the time bringing the Pokemon down to at least 25% HP left. And then Aqua Jet being able to pick up that final KO, even though we don't outspeed the poison side. But thanks to that priority Aqua Jet, we do pick up. Really, really nice. The only way that I see this team being really faulty is the one game we lost where they did have Psychic Terrain. If it wasn't for that Psychic Terrain, I think KELDEO would have maybe had a good shot of winning that game, because we could have just Aqua Jet the Focus Sash Deoxys. But maybe adding Rillaboom over Ogerpon into that slot would be really nice into this team. Probably with like a Miracle Seed or something like that. That would be really, really nice. I think just getting that terrain control and stopping the Psychic Terrain. Also, Armor Tail, Ferrograph's pretty bad Pokemon for the KELDEO. But regardless, I think if we put KELDEO at +4 in attack with the Sacred Sword, it'll pick up the Ferrograph. So overall, really, really good team. Really impressed with the KELDEO. Really, really fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.